Bam, blue and cushioné within the first 2 minutes of the stream. Let's go. Good morning, guys. I'll be with you in a few minutes. Give me just a little bit of time. Love you. All right, it's time. Let's open it up. Let's go! Pop, 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 pop. Mush, let's go! I've never seen that one. I don't know much. That emote is sick, though. Good morning, guys. What's up? I'm late. Oh, yes, I am, because good God, I was sleeping well this morning. Never saw that. That's cool. So. First of all, music, please. I don't want everything to be silent in here. Oh man, when you're sleeping so well, you know that little chill winter morning where you're all warm up inside your bed and it's a bit cold, like not cold, just chill outside, and you're like, oh yes, I want to stay here forever. That was me this morning. So I went past my, like the alarm and everything. I was just like, fuck that. Yep, so that's what I did this morning. And so after that, the time I take a little coffee, get some energy in me, I was like, you know what? 9:30 won't do it. Oh, no, 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 no. We're gonna wait a little. But here we are, ready to work on the Datsun again. So yesterday was quite a short stream, but I feel like we managed to put ourselves in a really, really good position for today's stream. Basically, today we're going to be trying to fill the big gap that there was in the fender. Well, it's kind of the fender and part of the engine bay all at once, but basically there was a huge hole that has been cut by someone previously, and we're going to be basically filling that. Hello, Mr. Taco. It's been a while. Salut le beau. Comment vas-tu? Je t'ai parlé sur Discord, mais t'étais sans doute pas obligé d'être dans le stream, là. He's one of my super close friends. It's been so long I haven't chat to him, and I chat with him this morning. Oh, Blue, basically Taco in chat is the reason why I'm playing Tarkov. He is the one who told me, buy that game, you're gonna love it. So, and now I'm addicted. So he's basically the cause of my addiction there. Yeah, just went online, Taco. Sorry. Don't be sorry. I have the best time of my life on that game. He didn't ruin my life, Blue. Come on. I will never meet you, Hawk and Micah and Lump and Foley if I was not playing that freaking game. So yeah. So, on the car. Hey, Taco. Ça fait longtemps que t'as pas vu la voiture, hein? Dual side. Dual side. Why is the... Oh, I think I forgot to open the butt. I was like, why the vocal command is not working? Yep, that's the Datsun, man. Let me just open up the butt, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go there. So it's in 1,000 pieces, but it's getting really, really good for now. So basically, this morning we're gonna be trying to fill the hole over there. We're gonna be working in here. So, si tu veux un petit recap, Taco, en gros, on a reçu du frame, on a tout renforcé ça ici. Tout le filage a été clean up. En fait, tout est clean up pour être le strict minimum de ce que j'ai besoin. On a un système de volant qui est custom, on a un système de frein qui est custom, puis il va rester un setup de clutch à faire custom. And today what we're gonna aim for is close that gap, because basically at first, hello there, here there was the steering box that some previous owner put through the frame rail, which was a bit bad, and so we had I had a friend of mine preparing some plates to reinforce all that and make sure everything will be solid for the 600 HP we're aiming for. And then now we need to just close that, because we don't need that hole anymore. Let me snooze the ads for a while again. There you go. So from there, yesterday we prepared plates to start the job this morning. So we're gonna be closing with that one here, and we're gonna be using that one on top here to close that gap over there, and then we're gonna try to fold it on top of that one to add some strength to it. So that's the basic idea here, 2 plates there, and I think we're gonna be good with just a 3rd plate over here, maybe 4, but I hope 3 will be enough. So from there, we're gonna start cleaning the edges of that plate here, and honestly this morning it's starting with cleaning the primer of the surface there and welding. So as easy as that. we're gonna be doing a bit of welding again today, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But I really think we can get that done at the end of the afternoon. So that will be amazing, because having that done would mean basically that we are ready to get onto something else. And honestly, the something else right now might be working on the fuel tank, or maybe cleaning engine parts, because so far I think the next step will be either assembling the engine finally, or like starting the fuel system. It's gonna be one or the other, could be both basically, so we will see. I didn't know you had to strip the car completely. Front cam. Maybe I didn't had to. Maybe I just went a little bit nuts on it and decided to go a bit further than I expected the project to be. Like, the project could have been like, remove old engine, remove old transmission, put new engine in, put new transmission in, call it done. But instead of that, I decided to replace basically all the mechanic of the car except the rear differential for everything else but Datsun. So basically it's a 79, and basically all the components are gonna be something around 1995 and higher, most of them being 2005 to 2015 parts. So
Taco is looking for more power for the last 8 months.
Upsetted?
Well, good luck, ha ha.
Oh, thank you for the Prime resubbing, the 8 months of Prime, man. Thank you so much. I love you, Taco. Why the alert was upsetted? That was weird. Whatever. So yeah, so basically that's what I've done. If you want to see, hey, while you're in here, might as well take a bit of time this morning. I want to show you a bunch of things. Like, because if you don't know yet, I'm still not back in the industry. I've been working on that freaking car for my entire summer, which was amazing. And in the things we have done, this is one of them. All right, the gold part is not me, obviously, but we did adapt a steering setup. Let me do this. There you go. Now it's super noisy in the background, so sorry for that. But basically here we have a custom steering rack that allows you to turn the wheels like so. And this here is a bunch. That's one of the thing I'm the most proud about on the car. Whoa, what's up, man? So basically, here's the custom engine mount for the new engine. That's a kit I bought, but here we have basically a Fiat 500 steering rack with Fiat 500 half shaft column there that is telescopic. So this here is really not supposed to be in the car. That's from a 2015 Fiat 500. Why Fiat? Just because it was the one fitting the proportion and the measurement for the car, with some Volvo parts. So what you see in here and that little black part here, these are Volvo parts, and everything is linked to a Subaru electronic power steering. So the entire steering wheel system is basically Datsun, Subaru, well no, it's gonna be custom Subaru, Fiat, Volvo, Datsun. So that's basically what's going on at the moment. And if we have the gap closed today, we're gonna be putting that back in the car, because we're gonna be able to set it on its wheel again. So yeah, quite a lot of jobs. So I just went crazy with it. We removed like a shitload of wire during summer. So all that was wire and electronics that were not used in the car. So we got rid of all that. So this is like just now super clean, super like basic for the body part of it. When is the engine going in? I had a bet that you will get it done by Christmas. No, oh no, it's not going to be in there for Christmas. Just saying. Just saying. I hope to, but honestly, I think it's gotta be more mid-January to beginning of February with like at the rhythm it's going. Reason for that being, I've worked on a lot of other things instead of the engine itself, and I'm also waiting to see the engine management I was talking about the other day. There's a brand new product coming out probably end of the year, so in the next 3 weeks, at least that's what they are aiming for, and I'm a bit waiting on that to see if it suits the car and depending on the price also, because when the price gonna drop, that's when I'm gonna decide which engine management I'm going with. So, and that might change a few things, but honestly, I can't wait to see the price, because I feel like it might be some really, really good stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be a story for later on. All right, that's Ben being angry because I won't be done by Christmas. Loud. All right, I was to mute myself, but basically I'm gonna go just clean the edges here, then we're gonna mark in the car where it's gonna sit, and we're gonna be removing primer. So let's go, let's clean the edges. Loud noise. Yeah, vocal command. Well, I have to go, man, but it was nice seeing you. Have a blast with the project. I see you a bit. Yeah, Tarkov, let's go. So whenever you want, just poke me, Taco, and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be freaking there, you know it. So love you a lot, man, and happy to see you and have some news. That's been way too long. So whenever you want, you can jump on Discord. So have a nice day. And Ben, good morning, by the way. Let me guess, another day, another build at your job? That's probably what it is, right? Let's take the marker. I just drop it on the ground here. Oh shit! It's happening! Dual side. Alright, so now that we have cleaned the edges, we're gonna just take the time to mark it. I think I won't have the choice to get inside the car. Oh, I'm not 20 years old. Yo. Alright. So the idea here, yeah, good idea. I did that because I was definitely not in the right spot. So the idea here is gonna be to weld that like this probably. Everything's getting covered there. And if I'm welding this way, so is it still closing properly at the top? Because I feel like I have modified the angle there. And the answer was no. Ugh. I think that's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass to fit there. Because the ideal, I think, will be that, but that here won't fit that anymore, right? Except if I'm cutting that, because basically this needs to go under that to fit properly. All right, what are we doing with that? I guess it could be just that also. I'm definitely able to stitch that there. It's just here, I'm not really liking what it's doing at the bottom here, so I'm gonna have to figure something out from there. But other than that, everything's pretty much to its place, so I guess it's the best idea to go with that. So if I'm applying pressure there, that should keep it right on its spot. That here I'm gonna maybe make an angle, actually, just give us a bit of a cleaner end there. And same with that. Now that we're gonna have quite a good spacing there, and we know how to apply it to the surface there, we can remove a bit of material at the back, so it's gonna close better at the end here. So yep, let's go with that. There you go. So we have to cut 2 little pieces on here, and then after that we're gonna be just cleaning some paint here. So let me get out of the car, and then gonna cut that and bring the little steel brush to remove some paint from here, cleaning that edge also, and then we're gonna proceed to start tack welding stuff in place. In fact, I'm saying tack welding, but I think that plate I'm gonna be good, the first big one, to just fully weld it, because it's the base to everything. Whee! Woo! There you go. So we're gonna cut the edges here. Just going to clamp that to make sure we're not having issues. Boom, 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 boom. Plenty of space. Je me dis que je veux voir un Datsun Cybertruck build. Tu le feras en 3D, tu le modéliseras en 3D. On va le printer. Réglerait tous tes problèmes. Pas tant que ça, non? But I will say that doing an old Datsun EV car will be freaking insane. If we're taking the EV tech from a Cybertruck to put in a little Datsun 620, like an old pickup truck from Datsun, that will be sick. Loud noise. Hey, there you go. All right, we're gonna try to be a 300 IQ meta play there and just go ahead and bring everything we're gonna need to weld and all, so that we're gonna start welding right after we finish cleaning everything without having to get out of the car. You can already tell I'm probably going to forget something out of the car, which means I'm gonna have to come back, but let's try it at least. Let's try to think of everything. So gloves, welding mask, everything in there, the torch. Oh, I had a big chat with my friend who's a welder yesterday. He gave me a lot of tricks and a few products to buy for the TIG welding, so that it's gonna be easier to learn at first. So that was super cool of him to do that. And yeah, so basically we're gonna have some stuff to buy, stuff to order, but he told me try both of them. Everything that is coming with your welder and the thing I'm telling you to buy, and you're gonna see the difference. Basically gave me a lot of tricks for when you're trying to do some round piping and stuff, because basically you need more gas to be diffused over the surface to prevent the weld from getting sugary. And yeah, so we're gonna be working on that. Cool. There you go. That let's bring the piece in here. I'm gonna clean the edge quickly. Loud noise. All right, so there you go, there you go. Am I missing something? I think I'm pretty good right now. I think we have everything to weld that in place. Gloves, everything. Okay, let's get inside the car. Oh, help. Cool, time to clean that up. Loud noise. right, so I think there's gonna be a bit of a challenge here to weld that corner. It's a bit rusty, but it should be pretty good. One thing we're gonna keep in mind is that in the end, and I'm gonna try to maybe give you a better view of it. In the end, what we're gonna try to do is make sure that we are removing the fact that, do you see how that can like bend real easily? That should be fixed with the plate we are putting in, and honestly I'm happy with that, because basically seeing everything flex in here just tell me that the suspension was probably not working to its greatest potential. So we're gonna be trying to clean that up and make sure everything is perfect. So first thing first, that plate's gonna go right in here. So the idea was to do it like that, and we're gonna use the other plate to just pry it to its place and make sure that we are getting the result we want. So that was the idea right here. So from there, we're gonna be able to just go ahead and start welding basically. So I'm gonna make sure I'm getting a place like here that's really close to where it needs to stay. Like the gap is almost all closed, and then we're gonna go and work our way around. That's gonna be low heat welding. I'm gonna be setting that. That's maybe the thing I forgot to set the welder. See and reduce here. So that should be good. That sounds great. We have plugged the welder. I'm gonna clean the edges here. Just taking that, making sure everything's clear and ready to go. I'm just going to try to make sure we don't have a lot of schmitz in the nozzle, so our gas is gonna go in great. There we go. Here we go, and that here. I'm gonna do that. I already placed the ground this morning, and now let's just grab that here, that there, welding mask. We're gonna be starting. So like I said, what I'm gonna do is use that plate here to pry on it. So this one I'm applying the pressure I'm expecting to have in that plate, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to weld that. So, let's go. My cable's a bit too long here. There, first weld. That was sure. So from here, I'm gonna be able to start and try to push it to its place. See, even that in C setting is maybe a bit hot. All right, that, and maybe I can go right ahead and weld the bottom there. Go. Yep, I wonder if we won't have to reduce the heat even more than that. There we go. So see, here I'm gonna be already way better than it used to be, so that's pretty cool. Now, we're gonna go ahead and probably start welding the entire thing. The only thing is, I need to make sure I haven't closed the gap too much on the side there. Shouldn't be, because that first stack I did it with the plate in. and yep, we're gonna be good. So this one I'm gonna be able to tack weld the corner here and go ahead and weld the back of the plate here in there, and after that we're gonna try to bend it on top here, so that's gonna provide a lot of strength to it. But first of all, I'm gonna try and go and just go all around here and weld everything in place so that this plate here will be the main structure of the surface over here. So let's just do that. Only thing is, I'm gonna try to close the gap, and that's what I forgot. The hammer. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew that would happen. All right, so we need to get out of the car and grab a hammer to help smash that and close gaps. I mean, honestly, I could almost just do it by pressing it myself, but still, I'm gonna grab the hammer just to make sure I don't have one here. Nope. Cool. It's so fun to get in and out. So fun. Might as well take a sip of coffee at this point. Ow. That was a piece of metal on my knee. Because this one I'm going to be able also to use the hammer to press. And just smash that in place. All right, there we go. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, and since it is basically, just gonna make sure there's no fire at the back there. Since it is like thin panel and everything, I'm probably just going to do what I was doing here, which is, man, it's smoking a lot. Oh yeah, it's just rubber product at the back, all good. But yeah, so basically, what's that? Comme un enfant qui construit un château avec le sofa, sauf que toi c'est avec ta voiture. Oh yeah. No, not fire. Just smoke. I think I'm gonna have, oh my god, it's so cold outside. I don't want to be opening the garage door, and I don't want to get out of the car again, but I won't have the choice, man. It's too smoky. I'm gonna die if I don't. But yeah, basically what I was about to say is I'm gonna be just tack welding that all the way through. So this way we're gonna have nice soft welding without being too crazy on doing welding pass. This is just, like, it is not really structural, it's just a cover. So we're gonna be counting on that to make sure we're not going through the material. So I'm gonna open a little bit the garage door, even though it's freaking cold outside. And as we know, with the welder, we don't have the luxury to have the heater at the same time, but hey, part of the game. It's part of the sacrifice. Cool, let's go, let's keep going. That's already helping a lot for the smoke. And yes, Ben, I'm like a kid. I'm like a little child building. Well, me, it's not really a castle, though. There you go. And now closing the gap. And now we can go and weld. Okay, bye. no fire. We're good. All right, let's keep going. So same but different, but still the same. Closing the gap, then welding. There. I close it a little bit more. Yeah. Now we had a fire behind, but it's all good, sorted out. Now you can tell I was starting a fire. All right, let's try to just push that in place.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Thank for the OSHA. It's not really risky if I'm looking at it often, right? Like, oh, no flame, we're good. Let's keep welding. I think I'm gonna have to do a bit of putty in here to clean everything up. Like trying to hide a bit of the shapes and stuff. Not my ideal thing, but I'm okay with it. If I have to, I have to, right? All good. That one there, that's gonna be the hard one. Ow, I'm burning myself right now. Had sparks on my hoodie. Just burn a few holes there, straight to the skin. That hoodie is getting destroyed. I'm dealing with them at work and they are a pain in the ass. With what? With kids? Oh no, the OSHA. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, that's true. Not another $30,000 thing. Oh my god, it's cold. It's so damn cold. Is it still the same case, Blue? Alright, you can hear the sound, guy. This is the sound of a not properly cleaned surface. There we go, so one big edge done. I'm wondering if I'm going all the way through at the bottom. I feel like just tack welding is gonna be easier to hide. Maybe just in here. Nah, there's quite a big gap there. That's too much heat. I'm building a hole through that. So let me just reduce the heat even more. Let's try to fill that gap there. I'm making a mess. That's better. All right, that gap's almost done. All right, I almost got that edge done too. I'm gonna try to do something better here. That's already better. That is two. Alright, I'm gonna try to push that back a little bit more in place. Hey, what's up, Hawk? I'm sad you didn't react this morning when I said, wow, that's rude, when you told me, you called me badass in TFG's chat, and after that I was like, wow, rude. You didn't react, and I'm sad. How you doing this morning? I was so sleepy. It was so good in the bedroom this morning. Like, it was chill outside of the bed, but so warm inside, so I just slept instead of coming and streaming here. There you go. There you go. Close that little gap there. PFG had just yelled at me for something, so I couldn't. For what? For what did he yell at you? Take a chill pill, man. Hulk is the most lovely moderator in there. Saying hi to everyone, being super friendly. Chill pill. Saying to the kids to go in the Discord. The kids coming back saying, no one wants to play with me. Just basic friendly stuff. Right, I need to see what I'm doing here. There we go. Not the prettiest job, but not bad at the same time. Can I just get that done? Chat bullshit? No. Toxic people being toxic. Ew, you. It's hard to be a moderator, to be fair. I wouldn't be one. Exactly because of that, I couldn't deal with all that shit all the time. Do you want to be a moderator in here? You will see it's really chill. Pretty much nothing to do because people in here are lovely. And there's like 3 of us, so that's helping too. There we go. We're getting there, guys. No, I just burst a hole in there. Let me fix the hole. Old metal is not happy. Alright, pretty much fixed. And just did another one. Another one. And another one. Oh yeah, the metal's really thin here. Right, that's not gonna be the prettiest job, but it's gonna do the work. Oh! That is my cue to not be lovely anymore and force you to make someone a moderator. No, 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 because I'm gonna ban you myself. You little dumbass. All right. This is pretty good. I'm still unsure if I'm stitching the entire thing at the bottom here. I don't think I have to, honestly. That's pretty good right now. So we can go ahead and start tacking that one in place. I want to keep that edge clean. Alright, so that's one thing done. Let's go ahead and tack weld that one here. Alright, there you go. Cool. That's one good thing. Now we need to bring everything up by smashing it. Just watch the new Mario movie last night. Pretty solid. No gonna lie, didn't have a high expectation. Nice. Yeah, I've heard. I haven't seen it yet. To be fair, I heard that story-wise, I mean, basic stuff, nothing to go crazy about, but pretty much what was expected. However, like. Every Easter egg and all this stuff are pretty amazing, and the CGI is just so pretty. So yeah, I heard a lot of good comment about that. All right, it's really too cold in here now. I'm gonna close the door. I need to keep my heat in here. Badang, badang. Like, that's not helping. Spoke but chock full of Easter eggs. Yeah, that's what I heard, and honestly I will have to watch it eventually, and I just didn't took the time so far. Because basically that's the kind of movie I could be working on for the CGI part. Like, there's a lot of compositing on it, so that will be a thing. Oh yeah, that's true. Hawk, I told you that if you want one day, I can show you the presentation I did to the kids about my work. Remind me that if you want to know a little bit more about that. Alright, we're gonna go like that and start closing gap here and there. But yeah, you're gonna have to remind me because I'm not thinking about it. I mean, also you cannot remind me if by at any point you're like, I don't care. That's fair too. Yeah. Yes, she's in here with her custom sound. Yeah. Oh, that was that was so bad. I had so much difficulties to tack weld that one. I did a weld absolutely in the wrong place. Oh well, that's gonna be it. Let's try to close that. Yeah. I knew you were going to be a pain in the ass there. All right. That one's gonna be really hard to close everywhere. Might have to get in and out of the car to try to close that gap. We had a fire, but the fire is gone. All right, now I need to close that better to make it stronger, because that there has a bit of structural things going on. All right, we're good there. Oh, lost my earbuds. All right. So we are getting pretty much there. I'm gonna have to try to go on the other side and close the gap. Ugh. Oh well, that's working pretty well so far. Wow, that's working way better than I expected. All right, I'm gonna grab the screwdriver and smash it. Yep, way better than I expected. All right, let's see inside the car how it looks. Gonna be able to go ahead and weld most of it. Let's go. That's a win. All right, so far we're stitching that pretty well. Gotta give it a rest. Maybe I can try to close the gap even more. Where did I put the hammer? Behind me. Okay, gap is pretty much closed now. Do I have a fire on the other side? No, we're good. Woo! All right, not bad. Not bad at all. Now let's try to close that gap there. That one, I think I'm gonna have to stitch it with a little bit of a gap in there just because it's gonna be easier for us to work with that gap and not modifying too much the chuck tower. So let's do that. That's gonna be for the best, even though it might be harder at first to weld. A lot of smoke. A touch of fire, nothing, no big deal. All right, my welds are not the greatest. Again, welding old material, you know. Now we had a fire. But it's all right, we saved it. Okay, welds are not the greatest, but not that bad. I stacked a bunch of welds on top of each other just to help with that, but now, rigidity-wise, it's not moving anywhere. There you go. Yay! Smoky. So from there, I'm gonna try to close the last gap there, finish that edge on this side here, and then we're gonna be folding that on top. And that should mean this plate done, and we should be missing just one after that. Okay, bye. What's fun is that we're gonna be reinforced because again, we have a shoulder on each side. All right, that sounds pretty good. There you go. Hopla. I'm not 20-year-old anymore. Alright, we're gonna try to go to where the gap is the smallest, but I think that's gonna be it right there. So let's keep going. Oh yeah, now I can see the old rusty metal not being happy. Well, to be fair, so far it's not as bad as I expected it to be. There you go. No fire. No, we're good. Hey, that's not that bad. Not that bad. All right, so that here pretty much done. Next step, we're gonna try to basically fold that part here on top so we can just stitch it on the edge right there. So we're gonna be overlapping, so let's go. seems like it's gonna work pretty well. I'm gonna change the cam from position, front cam, front cam. I don't want to be doing crazy shit with that one. So let me just try that. Dual side. There you go. So this way you might see it a bit better, but here we're just trying to close that and make it flush. We might even be able to use a plier, just a C-clamp to just get in there and squish it together just to make sure we are really flush. And we're gonna work our way around probably from that corner up to here, where we're gonna try to put the excellent amount of loose through here, so it's gonna kink a little bit and everything, and we're gonna be able to weld that. So all right, I think I'm gonna be smashing for the hammer. I mean, smashing the hammer. So loud noise. All right, so that worked super well. Honestly, the edge here, everything, it's looking super good. Now, what I'm wondering is if I shouldn't be welding from the back side there instead of the front. So this way we would have just a really clean edge on this side and not showing up too much when we're gonna be painting. We can even seal that with just a bit of sealant. So I think I'm gonna be welding from the inside, like from the other side there. And we're gonna keep going from there, because basically after that we just have one plate to add on top here and we will be pretty good. So yeah, let's do that. Let's weld at the other side there, right in that corner. Also, I was talking about maybe bringing a plier, but I won't need it anymore if I'm doing that this way. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's gonna keep one edge super clean. We're just welding that side there. Yeah, let's do that first. There we go. Maybe I could have put a bigger, a higher heat setting. And yep, on this side the edge is really amazing, so we're gonna be welding from this side, and I think it's gonna help us in the end hiding everything. It's gonna be easier for us to work from here. Cool, let me bring you there. Front cam. There we go. Smoky. Do you think at one point we're gonna find a name for the car, guys? We will need to, right? I've never given a name to any of my cars, but I feel like being a YouTube Twitch car, we will need that. Dual side. Dual side. There you go. So basically here what we're gonna do is weld the entire edge here. That's gonna be way easier for us to weld that, and it's gonna be just as solid and hidden in here where we're gonna put a shitload of gravel guards. So let's do that. After that, one more tiny piece, but maybe not the easiest one to do, and we're gonna be done with closing that hole there, which is pretty insane. Pretty insane. All right, so gun, welding gun here. Also have the welding mask under the car, but on the other side, let me grab it. There we go. And from here, we're gonna go this way. All right, let's go. Oh, the heat is almost too high. So we're gonna have to take care. All right, that's welding like a charm. Let's do the top edge there. Oh no, I went through. Alright, so here I need to take care, I guess, because there's a bigger gap. Let's go! Win! Easy. Let's put one little weld there. Just because we can. There you go. Boom! So this way we are welded through the inner side here. And now we just have one plate to build and close that gap once and for all. There's here also, I wanted to maybe try to close that gap with welds. Are we trying that? Let's go. Loud noise. All right, finally. I'm gonna try to close that triangle there with welds just because I feel like it looks bad and we're gonna try to make it look better. Also, let me just try to see if I can brush that. Because that will be a nice gap to fill also. So let's do it. There we go. One done. We're gonna try that one, but here it's super rusty, so I don't believe a miracle is gonna happen, but who knows? Almost Christmas. We were playing Tarkov with Christmas music last night, so a miracle is possible. Well, seems like miracles can happen. There we go. There we go. All right. So, not too bad so far. It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. What we need to do now is make sure that we're gonna be closing the gap properly with that last piece of metal there. First of all, we're gonna do a template though. Front cam. Front cam. All right. Let me just open up the camera. There we go. Dual side. There we go. So this is the last gap we have to fill there. So I'm gonna take care. It's super hot in that corner now. But yeah, so basically we just need to make sure we are closing that gap properly. So I'm gonna grab a piece of cardboard box again. And we're gonna try to make a template. A template out of that. So I feel like on this one, that's gonna be awkward because basically I have that going deeper here, but the edge here is not following the same angle there, because basically I feel like that could be an idea. Yeah, I think something like that. Might take another piece because this one is not fitting well for what I need to do. There, that seems better. And I'm gonna need the pen, but the pen, I don't know where I put it. I put it on the bench. I'm gonna grab a bit of coffee. Good morning, or maybe lunchtime, or maybe evening to everyone joining, by the way. I hope you're having an amazing day. Mine is going pretty well so far. Oh my god, I was to do the worst like word game ever. I was to say that it's going pretty well. Oh, kill me. Just send me there, please. Sometimes I think my genius will kill me. Oh, let's do that. Use the hammer to put pressure on it. All right, everybody probably laugh at this point because of what I said. So that will be pretty much the shape. I'm gonna make sure that this one here is getting that, and this one is getting extended a little bit more, so I have overlapping on this side. All right. So basically what I did is just do a mock-up of the shape, but the arrow is the edge that needs to be extended a bit more, and the X is the one that's going flush to here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And maybe I will extend also the small part on that side here to overlap there so we can close the box properly. Did I tell you that it's quite cold in here? So I'm gonna close the welder for now because we have to cut parts and everything, and I'm gonna put back the heat for a few minutes the time we're doing that. Because right now it's too cold for me to be happy. I need to rework the electricity in the garage eventually. There you go. So, where's the scissor? It's here. Front cam. Front cam. So yeah, basically that I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that here. Like this. Then I'm gonna leave a bit of a play there at the top, almost a centimeter. And same on that edge there. Gonna leave maybe not as much. On that side I can leave just as much as I want. It's pretty much here that I can go a bit closer to the edge. There you go. So this will be it. And now if we test that in the car again, because yeah, it's really useful to test, to mock up parts like this. Dual side. Dual side. There you go. If I mock up that there and do this, should have something sitting pretty good in there. So here we are. We can see that it's gonna close on top of that. It's gonna be really, really good. And the idea here is that we're gonna come right there, cut, probably set that edge quite flush in here. So we're gonna be sitting flush on that, tack welding that here, and then we're gonna be crushing that to its spot, or maybe I can use that actually to just do the little bend that we have here. Good question. Because my idea will be to sit that here on top and then smash it so it molds that side here. It gets shaped like this, and then just close the sides wherever they want to sit. Yeah, I think that could be a good idea. Let's try that. So I'm gonna be cutting that shape in some metal here. Front can. There we go. So we have our sheet that is getting pretty messed up right now. Well, that's a weird shape. Yeah. Is it just me, or if that was a head and that was a tail, it looks like a seal? Okay, sorry for that. Sorry. Don't mind me. Let me live in my little world. There you go. Awkward. There. And I need the marker that I left somewhere. I left it in here probably. Yes. So I'm gonna be marking that. Oh, then I need to remove stuff from here. It's getting in the way absolutely everywhere. That scissor, I don't need them anymore. That was dangerous. Okay. There we are. So let me just do a little template of that. I'm gonna keep that edge there. It doesn't matter. There you go. Time to cut. Loud noise. Alright, so we have what is maybe our last piece of the puzzle there. Hopefully it is. So we're gonna test fit that quickly just to see if it seems to be the good thing. To close that, if we have made a mistake or not, but I think we're gonna be good with that. Oh, the heat is so good now. Dual side. So technically, that should sit right there, and it seems to be doing a pretty amazing job. So my idea right now would be to maybe try to set the back there a little bit more flush. Alright, I think we're gonna have just one difficulty to set everything to its place. If I'm going with that, alright, maybe I should just cut that corner a little bit so it clears. Like that. So this way should be good to go. And here, yeah boy. Nailed it. So. Yeah, I think the idea here is gonna be to, that corner is flush, that corner is flush, so I'm gonna be tack welding those two corners. Then we're gonna be working the front edge there. I think I'm gonna try to leave myself a bit of play at the front because I want to make sure it's gonna sit to its place actually. That seems pretty good. So I'm gonna be tack welding that like this. Then I'm gonna start closing the front there, and then I'm gonna be working the back here, I guess. I'm saying that, but I'm still unsure. I'm gonna try to fold it by hand, just a touch right there. That's already way better. That can get close to that. I think something like this might actually be the thing. Yep, I think here we have what we're looking for. And it's saying in there, let me grab the pencil, and we're gonna be marking where we need to clean up the rust on the old metal. So pretty much right there, there. All over there. So we can see that we're gonna have a shoulder, like just adding strength and making sure both materials are overlapping a little bit. So that overlap is gonna provide a bit of more strength, and that's gonna be good for us. Honestly, now what is fun is that there's no more flex at all in that part here. So now we know that all this and the strut, the chuck tower is gonna be solid and not moving at all. Like it's not going to be work sucks. Oh my god. What's that? Laughing myself. I just want to lay on my couch and watch Vinto be talented. Be talented. I'm not being talented. I'm just like I mean, I feel like I'm gaining skill, but I'm still not professional or anything on that. I'm just like going step by step, trying to figure out how to do those stuff. Thank you for the compliment though. You wanna know what I'm doing? I just realized what t-shirt I was wearing. Front cam. Front cam. This is what I'm doing. I use my brain. Use your brain. Guys, use your brain. This is Turbo Yoda, by the way, from Skid Factory. That's an Australian channel that I'm watching a lot, and basically a lot of what I'm doing now on the car, I've learned that from that channel. So how to work some stuff around, how to mock up things, how to think like in advance on what you're gonna do with what, with wire, with stuff like that. Most of it I've learned it on that channel. Sadly, Turbo Yoda is gonna be gone after the project they are doing at the moment, because basically they like it. I mean, the guy is freaking a 50-something-year-old, and he's just amazing. He's super talented, has been doing that since the early, he's early 20 years old, and yeah, so he's gonna be retiring from YouTube, from cause he's been doing a lot of modifying cars and stuff, like tuning cars and stuff, but YouTube, he's been in there for the last 5-6 years, I think. But yeah, it's quite demanding, honestly. It's a lot of investment, energy and stuff, and he's like, I'm getting too old for that shit. So yeah, but like that was amazing the way he was doing things. So all that to say, thank you for saying I'm being talented here, but basically I'm just using my brain and trying to make something good out of something not that good. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not considering myself like a pro or anything. All right, so let me move the cam while we're here. I'm gonna get inside the car and clean that. Dual side. All right, so idea here is to clean the edge there, and we're gonna be welding our last part after that. Ooh, that weld there sucks so bad, but it's all right. Honestly, if I have to restart, I wonder if I wouldn't be welding the entire thing from the outside. Like, it's okay, but here it's amazing how good it is and how easy it's gonna be to hide that. So I think that will be what I will be doing. But anyways, that's still working. Maybe we can keep going on that edge, we'll see. Loud noise. Oh my God, Blue, you still there? You still listening right now? Because the next thing I'm gonna say is aim at you entirely, like fully just for you. So I'm gonna wait to make sure you're still listening right now. I just realized something. I think he might have muted if he had a meeting or something. Damn it, forgot to tell him. All right, so I think we're gonna be good to go here. We're gonna be tack welding that from this side though, that's for sure. Edge there, edge here. Then we're gonna be focusing on closing that gap here and the back. But the front here is one of the main thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be working that edge first, just because it's the one I wanna make sure is going to look good. So there we go. Gonna be grabbing my stuff for welding, and we're gonna do that. That's gonna look good. I think that corner closed finally. Talk me about that. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Okay, so basically I'm gonna grab my welding stuff, connect the welder back again, because now I need to remove the heat, and then we're gonna keep working from there. I need to look this lunchtime for this adapter. I forgot last night. I bought a bunch of stuff, but none that. Also, what are we going to do after lunch? I'm thinking of it. I'll see. honestly, I'm thinking about closing that right there, like that corner, priming it, and maybe take the afternoon off to just finish my session with the correction of all the works. I could be doing that. I could be finishing, like starting and just going through my entire correction and have that out of my mind for Christmas time, and that will be great. All right, we'll see. I'm gonna think about it, but that could be a super good idea, and therefore I will be able to just wait for it and to see what we're doing tomorrow. I have an idea for tomorrow, maybe raise the car fully on the stand, on the hoist, and test fit the fuel tank. I have a structure to remove there, but then after that we could be testing that. Cool. Now let's weld that in place, guys. Let's go. That welding mask. So I'm gonna be starting here, I guess. Or, oh no, I think I will be better inside the car in the end. All right, not too much of a mess. There we go. There's the nozzle, still clean. Not really. Let's clean it up a little bit better. Just because we want the weld to be good. The weld to be good. Oh, I need to look if my order from Technotoy has shipped or not. If not, I really think we're gonna start assembling the engine before doing brake and brake line stuff. Oh, Blue, tactical slide under the vehicle. Yeah, Blue, are you listening? I just want to tell you one thing. I want to tell you, Blue, you were in my top 9 follower, viewer, name it, like my creator, my streamer review of the year. You were in the top 9, by the way, so just want to tell you that. Thank you so much for the love in the last few months. That's really appreciated. Yes, you are, my man. Top 9 of the channel, confirm. Up there with Hawk, Ladial, Caribou, and some others. Yay! I knew that will make you feel great, so I wanted to tell you that. I really appreciate that. All right. Let's freaking go, and we're gonna go this way. There, and then here. There. Now let's try to just connect that corner since it's sitting flush. There we go. And so now I can try to make that fit in. Yay! Mucho love. All right. I think we're gonna have a gap there, but we're gonna have to figure something out for that. But I'm also going to make sure, can we just go here. There, and try to close that. but we can definitely. There you go. All right, so I think I'm gonna be able to weld the entire edge here from the other side. That's what she said. I'm gonna be able to weld the entire edge on the other side there, which means, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and therefore after that we're gonna be solid on top here, and I'm gonna be able to start working the other edges. So let me just slide on the other side of the car, tactical slide, and then I'm gonna be back here. Ow! I just hit the corner of the car, that hurt. All right, so let me just do that. Should have bring the hammer, so because there's a gap there. Oh, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I shouldn't be doing that. There you go. No. Probably just saw me burst a hole in there. There you go. All right, that. Now I'm gonna try to push that from the other side here. Ow. So, not as tactical this time. No, it wasn't. No, I'm not 32 blue. I'm freaking 29. Don't judge. Don't judge. I knew it. I knew I was going to get rose with that. No, I'm 29. The Datsun is my 30-year-old gold project. So when I'm gonna be 30 years old, I want the Datsun to be working. Yep, solid gold. I basically started just before my 29 years old. So right now I have like half a year left to complete it. Which seems doable, to be fair. like thinking of it, we have way more done than there is left to do. Like there's still plenty to do, but the thing are more adding new parts instead of fixing old shit. This is one of the last old shit to fix. Otherwise, it's gonna be mostly adding new parts. All right, we're gonna be good to weld the back here. This one we're gonna weld from inside. It's gonna be easier. And then we're gonna have to see if we can close that gap in here. I think so. We'll see. All right, let's weld. Whoop. There you go. At the back there, the only thing is I don't have a lot of light, which is going to be a bit hard to see what I'm doing. All right, let's go. So far, at least the material's not bad. All right, that wasn't too bad. Whoops. Sorry for the cam. That's what I thought. There was a fire. There was a fire. All right, now let's try to finish bringing that down. All right, so we can stitch the entire thing here. Now, can we close the gap at the end there? By the way, if you didn't know, guys, folding a piece of metal, a sheet metal like this, is like one of the strongest thing you can do. If you see in here, there's a lot of small kink in the metal and little shapes, and even if you're looking right here, actually, one good example is this here. That and that one at the bottom. This is a way to use thinner metal but reinforcing it just like if you were using bigger gauge. And so having a sheet of metal that I'm basically turning a right angle on top of another piece of metal is really helping, giving a lot of rigidity to that corner here. So that was probably really weak due to the bad welding on the frame rail plus this, and now it's gonna be amazingly strong. All right, we just have a small triangle nut covering, so we're gonna be welding that and we're gonna be good. I'm gonna start from the end there, bring everything to the front, and then we're gonna be able to close that and close the gap at the front, I'm pretty sure. So let's just go with that. right there. And material still seems pretty good, so we're gonna see if it's true. But if so, we should have fun welding that, which is a plus. Oh, never mind. Just went through. Material is less good. Did the heat open up the gap? I think we're good. Maybe I can try to close that so there's less of an air gap. That might be the reason why. Yeah, I think that could help, basically. All right, let me stitch that corner here. I think that's gonna help prevent anything from happening there. There you go. Now that's it. There you go. And now I can close it up. Yeah, that did help closing the air gap at the back there. There we go. No fire. No fire. Good. So that here is done. Now, that last edge through here, I think we're gonna go on the other side again and do it from the other side. I'm really asking myself if I'm closing the gap here. Just making everything solid. I think you should not be welding on that though, so that's why I'm hesitant on doing this. I think we're good this way. It's already a lot of weld there. Yeah, there's no way this is moving. Maybe I'm just gonna add one little tack weld at the bottom here in the middle, just so it's a bit more even and like that. We're gonna be good. Just making sure. Cool, let's tactical slide to the other side with no helmet this time so I shouldn't hit myself. This, that. That was tactical. And now, one last edge. And of course I didn't bring the hammer with me. That would be too easy. Edge was pretty cool though. So, let's go! No! Alright, that's too much heat. Now I just put a wire to the other side. There we go. Boom! There you go. I knew I could do something there, but I was not doing it. Let's go. That's done. All right, we burst a few holes in there. No big deal. But that edge is sorted out. Let's just close the gap entirely. Ugh. Let's mention that. And let's close that here. There's just a small corner missing some weld. So I'm gonna do it. We're gonna have the peace of mind. There you go. No fire, no fire. Yo, how good is that? How good is that? I'm just seeing a little thing. Just want to finish the job properly. Let me just plug back my earbuds because I messed them up. Cool. Anything else I want to do? That one there, maybe. There's just a hole that happened when we welded the other side. There you go. That's gonna be something we're gonna be able to clean up. And boom, we're done. So I'm gonna be tactical sliding out of the car. Up. And then we're gonna be turning off the welder. Hey, honestly, it doesn't look too bad for something that's not the shape of the original part in there. I've seen worse. Let's do this, that, plug the heat back, and start shaking the primer. Hopla. Huh. Losing my pants. So, if you want to take, let's see, if you want to take a better look, but I need the wire to cooperate for that. Or anything holding the cam, I guess. There you go. So normally, if we were to talk about the shape it should have in here, this here will be closing with just the round here, not a flat part on top going straight there. But yeah, honestly, for what it is, I'm really happy with the result. Like, I don't mind seeing that this way. Now let me shoot some primer on this side. There you go. And so with all that done, it's gonna be a pretty solid result that's gonna last. And like I said, it's first of all giving us a bit more rigidity, but also we might be able to use that flat part there to mount some accessories out of the view of the people. Well, not fully out, and that's okay, because what I plan on maybe mounting there mounting there is maybe the oil regulator for the oil cooler. Ooh, you're in my way, guys. Gonna have to move you. Let's give us a little idea of how it's gonna look like. Wow! That's how it should look like in the end. You okay, Cam? Your color doesn't seem to be okay. Okay, bye. So that's how it should look like in the end. Yay, pretty weld. So everything's welded together now. Everything's in there looking great. It doesn't look too bad, honestly, for what it is. Like I had the impression I might have like to do a bit of camouflage all over that, like try to hide it, but so far so good. So we're gonna be using that, and like I said, what I love is that once it's gonna be glossy black, now it's glossy because it's not dry, but in the end it's gonna stay glossy after the primer. But look at it, look at it. I'm gonna take the Mishimoto box. I'm just gonna try to not put it. I shown it yesterday, but let's do it again. The ideal thing. So this is engine side, I think, but whatever. This is what I want to plug in there. So without touching it, just what?
Orphan 727, Cheerix 100, Dame Finwell Badkitten.
What did she say at the end? that French butt is it's so awesome. Dame Finwell Badkitten. Did someone say what?
Branded Blue, Cheerix 100, for the Dame Finwell.
For the Dame Finwell. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Hog. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Blue. So, hype train level 1 for the Finwell. So yeah, so basically that's my idea here. I want to plug that Mishimoto module maybe right in there. So it's going to be protected because it's over the frame rail, and it's going to be on a flat surface, so it's going to look great out of the way from the headers normally, and the exhaust on the other side. So, and the fuel pump, the oil, oh, thank you so much.
Cheerix 100, Sparkling Heart.
Sparkling Heart. It's not that bad. It's the French Sparkling Heart, but it's working. If you were putting the emote, it will be Cœur étincelant. Thank you so much for another 100 biddies. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. So yep, this is going to mount right there because I need the oil, the oil pan to be like it's gonna be here. The plugs are gonna go out on the side here, connecting into that. This has a thermostat that's gonna open up only when the oil is hot enough, and when it's hot enough, it's gonna open up and let it go to the oil cooler at the front. Oh, no, he didn't.
Orphan 727, Cheerix 100, now we have two. Cœur étincelant, cœur étincelant.
Cœur étincelant, cœur étincelant. You didn't have to, but thank you again! Biddies hype! Accoutrement. It's funny because when you guys are, it's really lovely. Like, it's funny because basically when you guys are doing that, like writing a French word through some English, I tend to pronounce it like in a weird way. Front cam. Front, oh, okay. Yeah, because basically like you, nice French accoutrement, and I was saying it with like an accent, but like if I was speaking French, I will just say un accoutrement. Papillion! Papillion! There's an I that is too much there, yeah. I need to say papillion from now on. Parce que pour de vrai, si je parle en français, if I'm speaking French, like, un accoutrement avec des papillons dessus. I just said the two words in a proper like French, but like when I'm speaking in English and reading a French word, I'm like accoutrement, papillon, and I'm just like saying it so weirdly. It's funny even for me. There you go. Hey, that gap is freaking close. Dual front. Dual front. There you go. So we have something done this morning. I really didn't think I could complete that in one morning, but the preparation we did yesterday was just super good. Now we can see it, it's drying right now, so yeah. Yay! I'm proud of myself too, because we have progression! And with that progression, that means we're getting closer and closer and closer to work on the actual mechanic of it. And that's a bit frightening, to be fair. I know what I'm gonna do this afternoon. So, officially, I won't be streaming this afternoon because that was the goal for the week, for today, and I mean, I can do more. Probably tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna test fit the fuel tank to see what we're missing in there. But basically, this afternoon, I won't be streaming. I will be doing first my correction, but I'm also going to oh yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. I'm gonna be reading part of the book because basically the entire engine disassemble and reassemble process, I have a book for it. So I'm gonna be reading that to make sure I'm not missing any tools, because if so, I'm gonna be ordering those tools right away. And I'm gonna also see in what steps in what steps I need to go to reassemble the engine. So educated. Yeah, I'm gonna get educated, okay? I'm gonna teach myself how to reassemble an engine. And yeah, so basically I'm just gonna take a look at this. So this way, honestly, not gonna lie guys, maybe next week we are aiming at starting the engine reassembly, which means we're getting freaking close. I'm gonna have to order the transmission for good now. It's been like 3 months I'm saying that, but paying $6,000 for a transmission is hurting my kokoro. So because of that, I'm like pushing that further and further and further away, because I have a lot of difficulties to pay a big price for something. And I said that at the beginning of the week. Buying that welder took me forever just because like I'm always waiting to need it absolutely. But at the moment I'm starting the engine, when the engine is done, I have to put it in the car here, and I need the transmission to hold it in place, because basically the way the mount are done, the engine will be tilting at the back, so I need the transmission to pry it in place. So with that said, that means I really do need the transmission when I'm gonna like try to fit the engine in there. So yeah, we did something this morning. All right, guys, on that, I'm gonna go eat something because I'm freaking hungry and it's 12:45 and I haven't eaten anything since this morning. And I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, two possibilities. Fuel tank test fitting first, and we're gonna be also putting back the cross member at the front now that I think of it, just so we can reassemble the wheels and everything. And after that, we might be starting on cleaning cleaning some, and that's gonna be a bit boring, so please be here just to chat with me. But basically I'm gonna be using like solvent to clean some engine parts that like the covers and stuff that are super dirty, just to bring them back to a clean look. And so yes, I'm gonna be there with solvent, gloves, and just brushing parts, so please be here and talk with me. I'm gonna need that. So on that, guys, I love you all. Let's put that up. I love you all. Thank you a lot for the BDs, for the hype train. You're the best. See you tomorrow. Bye.